missing for the second match in a row, but it hasn't made any difference, and Al-Amri stepped in with a solid defensive display at Al Riyadh the other day and also scored the opening goal. Here he is in possession. And to think as well that Bento, the Brazilian international in goal, was left out of the Saudi Pro League squad for the first half of last season. He didn't get a game until January time, but he's been back in as the number one since then.
I thought they were a magnificent partnership last season, Martinez and Simbakan. Well, they were outstanding.
Whip forward off the boot of Duda. This is Sadio Mane. Khatib with the header. Reach from Mane. This is Medran, who's been with Ettihat for a little while now. Plenty of experience in the Roshan Saudi League. Trying to feed it forward. Early threat perhaps, and a straightforward save in the end. It was Grujic with the shot straight into Bento's glass.
Yeah, it was half a chance that, you know. He worked it well. Medran's a player in midfield. He's very tidy on the ball, really skillful. Just couldn't find the corner, it was too central.
The last three seasons have almost been identical for Al-Attiyah. Finished 7th twice, 6th once. Once on 50 points, I think, and once on 48. So maybe it's as if they've reached a level and they've kind of got stuck there.
Yeah,
for the time being.
Or that might tell you the squad is just not strong enough to sustain full season.
Martinez has played every minute so far.
चलेगा मिशन लग जाएगा दादा हला रंग
Imagine the
जाएगा
atmosphere in the dress rooms.
चल मार के मिशन हला रंग जाएगा
Jesus and Postecoglou.
There was a different kind of intensity, wasn't there? Here comes Noah Fouchal.
जय जय
Opposition territory. It's a real feature of his game.
Defender done well to track him there.
Bununla kaynıyor Mela.
Started the first couple of matches and was given the rest. Here's Ryan Messi. We see plenty of him having a little run at the Al Nassr defence whenever he gets the chance. Duda. And now Messi once more whipping the ball in. It wasn't a bad one either. Looking for Dembele.
I tell you, I thought it was a brilliant ball. I fancied Dembele to go on the end of that as well. Good start from Messi.
He's lively, isn't he?
Yeah. On the way, he sort of chopped on his left foot, but the second time he got it, he went to the byline on his right foot. Put a good ball in.
Allah.
Big 4 times ahead last season. Perfect start to life in Saudi Arabia.
Tiene like that.
Winning all 3 games so far. Brilliantly. Has come as well. Duda with the corner. Flicking from Medran. Khatib was up inside the penalty area. Sharp Felix, not for long. Sharp challenge on him from Al-Olayan. Cut out by Duda, collected by Ronaldo. Kingsley Coman looked the easier pass there. Do you feel perhaps on the far side?
Yeah, absolutely. That could be a good battle tonight. Medran and Angelo. Two players that like to get on the ball.
Really established himself last season, didn't he, Angelo, for Al Nassr, the young Brazilian. Scored in each of the first 2 games this season as well. Away from 2, there's a real turn of pace there again. Good start here from Al-Attiyah, and the shot is being dragged wide by Medran.
That's a great start. That's how you attack the big sides. You go at them, you put them under pressure. Shot really well on that left-hand side. Loads of pace, get to the byline, put his cross in. I think Medran, even though it was on the angle, 5-6 minutes into a game, why not have a go? That's good skill, pace.
The two early matches have finished now. Abba have their first point of the season from a 1-1 home draw with Al Khalij, and Al Town have been held home 0-0 by Al Fayed. The other match being played. Tidy turn by Al-Shamari. Joe Duda, international.
Confident start this from the home side.
Yeah, and it's with Messi once more. Madran, little exchange with Al-Taibi. Lovely flick, could be a chance, and that really put Al-Nassr on the back foot there, and the outstretched boot of Nawaf Bouchal saved the day.
Just not enough. I mean, it might have been flagged offside, but Kuskovic on that left-hand side is posing a problem. Medran with the ball to find him. I think he was onside. The flag went up, but if it had went in the back of the net, the goal would have stood. He was onside. That was an important touch from Bouchal.
तर यो हारे भन्दा रोनाल्डो टिम त आउट जान्छ नि सात रोनाल्डो आउट अजी गोल अजी रोनाल्डो जिले सुन्न गरे
the goalkeeper, Turkey, Ben Al-Jalsh.
हेर त्यहाँ पास दिएको साथीले ऊ किपर त्यहाँ हेर के गर्दै
Going into the back of the net, was it?
कुन गेम रोनाल्डो यहाँ रोनाल्डो
An unexpected bonus corner here for
रोनाल्डो त्यसले पाइयो यो जित्यो भने अन्डर कति छिर्छ भनेपछि अराउन्ड 8 मा छिर्छ 16 मा अस्ट्रेलिया छिरेको कसो के रे
Second start in a row for Salim Al-Naji at the left back position for Al-Nassr. Didn't start any matches.
कड़ा लाइक आनम सब्सक्राइब आनम कड़ा लाइक आनम सब्सक्राइब आनम
But Saad Al-Nassr's injury on the opening opened the door for him to get a little run in the team.
रोनाल्डो त्यहाँ देखेर चाहिँ
Mane. Bouchal trying to sneak in through the back door. There's a swirling, looping ball there from Angelo, almost. A perfect one.
Yeah, just too much on the cross because Ronaldo was completely unmarked.
खड़ा हो यार मत आउनु भने खड़ा भाइ यस्तो लाइभ गरिरहेको छु यार
With too much on it.
पैसा तिरी
Lying away, too far
अब
from
चाहिँ पैसा
Dembele. Not a bad
यस्तो
start to the game.
लाइभ देखेर छु यार खड़ा हो यार लाइक हान्नु सब्स्क्राइब हान्नु यार
Tried to get on the front foot. Positive start.
Here comes Kingsley Coman. And now Angelo venturing out wide. Ronaldo waits in the middle, Mane nearby too, and Angelo, superb play from him into João Felix. Teeing it up.
Nice.
Sharp shot, but comfortably dealt with.
Not easy to score from that angle on your left foot. We're off the try though.
This is Ryan Messi.
I like the tempo of the game.
It's a good tempo, particularly when you think that it's 40-odd degrees. Alalayan back into Duda. Excellent interception made by Al-Amri. There's João Felix. Yellow shirts on the move, but Hendry has it covered.
He played it a little bit too early there, João Felix. Just need to take his time and wait for Ronaldo or Mane's run.
And Handball, free kick quickly taken by Messi superbly as well, and the challenge by Bento on Moussa Dembele was not a clever one, and it was a straight red card shown immediately by the referee. Moussa Dembele wiped out by the goalkeeper.
Well, you have to credit Ettihat in the way they took the quick free kick. And the goalkeeper Bento was in absolutely no man's land. Definite red card. I'll just double check whether he was onside or offside first.
But it was one of those, the second you saw it, you thought, well, he's in big trouble here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great quick thinking, though, with the free kick.
Yeah, because that would have been a yellow card for a handball. Yeah. Quick free kick.
It's miles onside.
Miles onside. Whether the ball was moving. So just a couple of things just to check up from the VAR team. Apart from that, it's a stone wall.
Crazy handball.
Yeah, it's a stone wall. Red card from the goalkeeper's point of view, though. Just denying a goal-scoring opportunity.
And he clearly does, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
So no doubt about the contact with the striker.
He can have no argument that he got a tiny bit of the ball. I think the referee's called that correct in real time.
Wow. And remember, this is where Al Nassr came unstuck last season. What a dramatic early turn of events here. Al Nassr with 12 minutes played, down to 10.
Yeah, Postecoglou now just explaining to Kingsley Coman and João Felix what the instructions are going to be in terms of their shape, having gone down to 10.
The referee quite clearly explaining his thought process and the decision that he's made and why.
It was a brilliant quick free kick. That's what caused all the problems for Al Nassr.
What is the issue here? Are they asking the referee to go and look at it? But I'm not sure that he needs to.
I think the only complaint or something they can cling on to Al Nassr, they might say that Bento got a little bit of the ball, but it's denying a goal-scoring opportunity. It's a red card.
Straight red card for the Brazilian international goalkeeper Bento of Al Nassr.
यो अल नासर चाहिँ हार्नु चाहिँ भएन अल नासर हारे कि सक्यो अब यो प्रो लिग देख्दै सक्यो
That's a red card every time you look at it, unless they're asking the question about a covering defender. Well, referee called it correct for me.
Fractionally mistimed and very costly. So, Abdurrahman Al-Taibi is going to have to come on with Nawaf Al-Akidi not quite up to speed yet. He's been on the bench. This is his first ever appearance for Al Nassr. He's 18 years of age, youth player. So clearly wouldn't have expected to have been coming on tonight. But
big game for him.
मजै लाग्दैन के यार थेट अब 10 जना वान 10 जना
A couple of minutes ago, he'd have been sitting on the bench, running his own business, enjoying the game, and now here he is, suddenly thrown into it.
सधैँ प्रोलेको जिन्दगी भन्दा मिलेन यहाँदेखि चाहिँ उयो हुन्छ
Go off and be sacrificed so that the goalkeeper can be changed. That's a good question. This debate that's still going on is all rather pointless. It's Angelo, I think, who is the unlucky player. What a shame for him that he's going to have to come off so early in the match so that the substitute goalkeeper can go.
Yeah, it all depends on how you see it. I mean, I wouldn't have took him off. I'd have took one of the back four off, take a full back off and just go to a back three. What they'll probably do tactically, they'll put João Felix in midfield and Ronaldo up front on his own.
So Abdurrahman Al-Taibi faces an early test, having just come on. This free kick just outside the area. Oh, what a dramatic twist to events in Dammam already.
It's amazing, isn't it? All the things you can see happening in the game. You wouldn't have thought a red card inside 15 minutes.
Madran, the player with the ball at his feet here. There's the goalie's view. such as it is.
Well, if you're taking this
The
free
forest
kick,
of plays between him and the ball.
yeah, if you're taking this free kick, and the goalkeeper that's just come on the pitch and not touched it, make sure you hit the target, make sure you test him, even if you take a bit of power off.
Madran tees it up and then just shovels it over the top of the crossbar.
Yeah, that's not a great free kick. Even, as I said, if you take some power off and hit the target, it just tests the young goalkeeper. Even if you don't score, you might just test him and make him nervy.
It was disappointing from an Ettihat point of view. They didn't make the most of that opportunity, but the relieved young goalkeeper debutant Al-Taibi now has the chance to send it into Al-Ettihat's half of the field. Martinez underneath him. This is Al-Amri being held at arm's length by Moussa Dembele. Bouchard for Coman. Coman's got Al-Lion with him.
Big test this now for Al Nassr, isn't it?
Well, it's a long
Away
time
from
to
home.
be a man short, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Very early in the match. A little bit too long there for Sami Al-Najdi. Duda. Khatib, the captain. 50-odd appearances in the Saudi Pro League in his career. Good partnership with Jack Hendry in the heart of their defence. Al-Lion away on the far side. Vuščević gets up to speed pretty quickly, but Bouchard was ready for him this time.
Fast, isn't he, the youngster?
Yeah.
Vuščević, when he gets going, got those long legs, he's quick.
He's like a sports car, isn't he? 0 to 60 pretty quickly.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब कड़ा हो यार देव न यार मैं तो इसको पैसे दी था ना तीरी तीरी कड़ा लाइट दे रहा तो
Too much time with the throw these days. You have to get on with it. Sent on its way by João Felix. Coman chasing. Khatib there first. No goals in the other match being played. Al-Shabaab and Al-Riyadh.
Not going to be easy, this Ronaldo. 41 playing up front on your own. Down to 10 men.
They've got Abdullah Al-Hamdan as well. Maybe they could bring him on during the second half.
Well,
It's a point for someone.
Yeah, to be honest, it just depends on how you see it. I mean, I'm not going to criticise Postecoglou for what he's done. I personally would have left Angelo on the pitch, and you've got a back four. Just take one of the full-backs off and go to a three. Doesn't really then change too much in midfield.
But would he have been a bit concerned about the pace of Vuščević up against one of the central defenders, and also Messi is quick and lively on this side, keeping Al-Najdi busy, isn't he, as well?
It's not easy. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean,
but the pace of those up against the likes of Martinez and Abdullah Al-Amri, perhaps, I don't know.
I mean, what you can do is take a 41-year-old off up front. That's not going to happen. So it just depends on how Ange sees it.
Well, you know the one thing you're right. You know the one thing you're not going to do 12 minutes into the game.
No.
And then you take it from there. Here's Rani Al-Taibi. Chase for Messi. He'll get there. It's a decent ball as well. A little bit long this time, and he was looking for Vuščević, who's collided with Nawaf Bouchard.
Well, it's worth Al-Ettihat now. 20 minutes into the game, 11v10, get your foot down, go and attack them. Go on, chase the game and get the win. I don't think there was any fierce in that from Vuščević. He had to challenge for the ball at the far post. It was just a routine foul.
Vuščević in his second season with the club. Injuries kept him out quite a bit last term, so not quite like a new signing, but not that far off it in some respects. He's been able to play up to now. He only made 11 appearances in the whole of last season. Towering header there from Hendry. Dembele, Al-Shamari to the far side, and a little bit too hot to handle for Vuščević.
I always think this is where you look at the coach Postecoglou there, and he's the man that's got the problem. His team down to 10. But I always think when you've got the 11, if you're Arthur Papas now, you can be really adventurous, push your wide players on the fullbacks and take them all the way back. You've got the extra number in midfield. You don't need to keep the same shape. Be more aggressive.
It's an opportunity here for Ettihat.
Going to push Vuskovic and Messi really high up. Najdi and Bouchal keep them pinned back.
That's one way of dealing with it.
Also a school of thought as well, when you have got the 11v10, you can always take someone off. If you're Ettihat and put another front man on, why not be aggressive? You've got the extra number.
Taibi with the throw. That's Mane into Felix. They're trying to find Messi. Felix, no joy there, do the move the block. So, quarter of the way through the match, we have a cooling break. And much for Ange Postecoglou to digest, I think.
I think that would benefit him, really. Just a chance to regroup. Try and offer something tactically to the 10 players of Al Nassr.
Frustrated figure of Cristiano Ronaldo there. His frustration was with the referee for that. It might be a little bit misplaced on this occasion, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't like that from Ronaldo. The referee made the right call.
Yeah.
Love that camera to get a little bit closer to Papas to see what his instructions are. Got to credit Messi with that free kick.
Yeah,
you know.
brilliant, wasn't it?
So good.
It's just a fraction of a second the timing was out there, wasn't it, from Bento?
Yeah.
He clearly completely misses the ball and catches Moussa Dembele.
You can see his eyes are absolutely lighting up Dembele because he knows he's getting there first.
Yeah, decisive.
Referee
Match which lasted barely 12 minutes for Bento. But as you say, maybe quite a handy tactical little timeout here for Ange Postecoglou to just have a few words with his team as they try to reorganise.
Yeah, you'd probably get the likes of Kingsley Coman and Sadio Mane just a little bit inverted just to try and help Samu Costa. Don't play it as wide as they normally. I think in possession they've got to be really precise now because they can't go into the channel for Ronaldo to chase. They've got to make sure they hit Ronaldo's feet.
Sami Al-Najeh to Najdi to take this throw.
I was just thinking the same.
I've seen javelin throwers take a shorter run up than that. Here's Ronaldo with a chance to break the deadlock. Flag's gone up anyway.
Just couldn't sort his feet. Just coming back from a offside position, doesn't get there quick enough, Ronaldo, so good spot by the linesman.
Alvaro Medran, Andre Duda, Abdullah Khatib.
They're going to dominate the ball now, Duda and Medran.
Yeah, they're decent players, aren't they, the pair of them?
Very good. You can see Al Nassr now, they've gone really deep, they've lost a lot of territory since going down to 10.
Taibi.
Just to see what the game plan is when they get the ball back. Because Ronaldo's about 60 yards away from goal.
Medran whipping it in, dangerous ball and a chance at the far post. Gluščević was racing in.
Yeah, he went with his left foot there, I think, diving header. I think that's the only way Gluščević is going to get on the end of that. See it again, he's onside. I think diving header's the finish.
Taking all the time that he feels he can. Can't blame him for that in the predicament they're in. Felix, powerful header, covered by Hendry. His goal was the only one of the match against Al-Fateh, sort of a regional match at the weekend, rather than a strictly speaking a local derby. Al-Fateh about an hour and a half away. It was only the second time that Hendry has scored a goal for Ettihat. The player arrived in 2023, has been very much a part of their team during his time in Saudi Arabia. Fourth season for him, and he's in possession now. Planted his header home rather well on Saturday. Duda. Medran. Trying to pick out Dembele. Back by Mane. Still got a good turn of speed, Sadio Mane. Lovely play from Koeman, looking for Ronaldo, and cut out by Duda.
Yeah, they're going to struggle, you know, Al Nassr when they get the ball back, because they've lost so much territory. They're 60, 70 yards away from goal, and they're trying to find Ronaldo's feet, which is difficult.
Tied up at 0-0, mistake by Bouchal. Gluščević collects and goes for goal.
Mistake by the fullback there, and he wasn't punished. Shank here.
Subscribe देऊ. पछि तेरी तेरी कडा लाइभ गरिरहेको छु.
Rattled by the red
र
card.
त्यति नै बुझ्दैन यार. म के भन्नु अरूको.
What they might have to do is ask Kingsley Coman to try and get in support of Ronaldo when he can.
They were trying to sneak in behind the line. Give this skill there by Ettihat. Hendry collecting. Almost half an hour in. Can Ettihat take advantage of the one-man extra they have on the field, which will be for the vast majority of the match as it stands. Dembele with an excellent turn away from Abdullah Al-Amri, chased there by Ryan Messi, and Medran in space on the near
Medran
side.
was the pass, yeah, it was the pass that he tried the difficult one there, Dembele. If he waits another second, Messi made the run centrally, but Medran made a really good run down the right side.
He brings the header.
Unless things change here for Al Nassr, I can't see a way they win this game.
Still an hour remaining. Nothing in it so far.
Yeah, they're going to have to convince me that they can get Mane and Kingsley Coman, Ronaldo on the ball.
What have you made of him, Ryan Messi, so far?
Sharp. I think he's done really well with the ball at his feet, but you can see by the ball he played to Dembele for the red card, he's got a good football brain on him. Young Messi, teenager.
Yeah, 19, so he's on loan from Strasbourg. Spent the second half of last season on loan at Neon SC. And got a goal in the opening day of the season. It was a 4-2 win at home to Al Riyadh, and it's Al-Taibi back into Messi, who goes down. Referee says no penalty. Medran's ball in is a little long, too far in front of Moussa Dembele.
Did Martinez get the ball of the man?
As the shot is into the back of the net, and Ettihat score, and Ondrej Duda has his first goal in Saudi football in his second season in the competition.
Al-Taibi makes a terrible error, teenager. Should have been a routine save. The strike from Duda hit along the floor, about 30 yards out. You have a lot of time to see it, the youngster. Just must be a little bit nervous.
turning into a tough night for Al Nassr, and it's just got a whole lot more difficult. Andre Duda finally breaks his duck, but it didn't look as if that was going to be a goal. And the surprise was when suddenly the net rippled.
Yeah, it's hard because you don't want to be too critical of the 18-year-old goalkeeper, but it is a goalkeeping error. You know, Webber's really, really nervous.
It's Duda's goal. And it is Al Ettihat,
Man, goal
who for the second season in a row are threatening to put a stick in the front wheel of Al Nassr's season.
Feels like a bogey place, doesn't it? Bogey team for Al Nassr and Ettihat.
Yeah, 1-1 in the last 5 visits here in the league, and João Felix doing his best to get a free kick, and he has got one from the referee. Duda.
So no need for Duda to get involved there. Stay away from any of that scenario. Don't put yourself on the yellow card. It's a clear push in the back.
It's the first goal that Al Nassr conceded in the league this season.
I think he's lost the control of that midfield, as I said before, taking Angelo off. I'm not sure that was the correct move.
João Felix floating it in, just out of reach. Al Amri had gone up to the Ettihat penalty area.
Trying to clip one towards the far post there, João Felix.
The other match being played at the same time as this one, Al-Shabaab 0, Al Riyadh 1. Trezeguet has scored for Al Riyadh. Trezeguet, the Egyptian international, it's his first season in Saudi football, and he's given Al Riyadh the lead.
Al Nassr now are in a world of trouble. Just thought at 0-0, I couldn't see a way how they're going to win. Now they're 1-0 down. Could be worse.
The goalie clearly isn't feeling very confident. Moussa Dembele into Medran, who clearly doesn't come up with the task that he was trying to.
Rushed it, there's no need. Show a bit of composure now, you've got the lead.
It's up to Mane, behind Ronaldo. João Felix chasing.
Ronaldo भने चाहिँ अरे कति यार खटेर खेल्नु पर्यो कि खटेर
No foul. And João Felix has it now. The little flick. Beyond everybody, including Mane, who is in behind Ronaldo.
Nobody wants to try and find Ronaldo there. João Felix with the clip towards the far post, but I think in these circumstances when you're 1-0 down, take responsibility and take the shot on. Feel for the youngster there.
It was an awful moment for the goalkeeper, wasn't it? Free kick for Al Nassr. Such a handful that Ryan Messi.
That's the hard part about being a goalkeeper, you know, when you play outfield you can make a million errors, never leads to a goal. You're in the sticks and you make an error. Cost your team.
10 minutes to go to half-time. Martinez quick with a free kick into Kingsley Coman, who finds Ronaldo. He looks to shoot on sight, brings the save. From Turkey Al Josh.
What a save, because this is going in. This is a top-class save. See Ronaldo just waiting to try and get a yard, step over. Pretty sure that was going in. Great save.
It was going in. It's a super stop from the Al Ettihat keeper. That was better from Al Nassr as they try to get back in this match. Whipped into the near post this time. Al Amri trying to make a nuisance of himself, as he always does in set plays. Well, he did everything right there, Ronaldo.
Yep, good step over, good hit as well.
It's a great save, brilliant save.
किन छिर्यो नि यार यो गोल यार
Here's a goalkeeper finding his way. Turkey Bahal Josh, 22 years of age. He made his debut on the first match day against Al Riyadh. He's an under-23 international for Saudi Arabia. Kept in by Martinez. Ronaldo holding back, looking to try and time his run, working hard to make sure that he stays on side. Mane in towards Coman, just afforded Hendry the chance to get his foot in. Al-Shabaab got an equaliser against Al Riyadh. Josh Brownhill with the goal. Casting out the early one from Trezeguet. Al-Shabaab won. Hendry's header clear. Distance on it as well. Now Majdi. Keeper Abdurrahman Al-Otaibi with the kick on off the head of Mane into João Felix. A little bit long, heavy-footed with the delivery. Ronaldo will feed it in. Samu Costa looking for Mane. A bit more danger about them now. Good save to deny João Felix the equaliser.
Oh, that's
two good saves.
Oh, that one's an amazing save. As soon as that landed to João Felix on his left foot, I thought he was going to score.
Inspired couple of minutes from Al Ettihat's goalkeeper. This is much better from Al Nassr. They've got the quality to carve open the opposition. João Felix diving in, concedes the free kick.
Ale.
Great ball from Costa as well. The diagonal find Mane, who's well on side. João Felix is going to score. That's an amazing save with his left foot.
Touch from Dembele into Medran. Away from the first challenge and the second. Now here comes Dembele. Diving in was Mane. Suddenly scrambling back the yellow shirts of Al Nassr. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's collected by Duda, who's got a taste for goals now, but he had Radi Al-Otaibi available on the near side.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of there is Duda's trying to test the young keeper. Playing it right.
छोटो गोल फर्काउने हातभन्दा अगाडि यार 10 जना र 11 जना गाह्रै हुँदो रहेछ यार देखाउनु पर्यो गयो कोमल न
Kingsley Coman takes it in his stride, but in the end,
चिकन
outnumbered.
He could be the outball. Kingsley Coman could be the outball for Al Nassr. Still got a yard of pace in him.
बुढो लागिसक्यो
5 more first half minutes remaining. Medran.
खेल्नु त राम्रो खेल्दा चाहिँ 10 जनाले नि
This is Coleman once more. A bit of space here for João Felix. Costa. Coleman. Lovely play. Pass 2, pass 3.
चिकन
Goal, that would have been.
He's the man. He's the man that's got a spring in his step. Still got that yard of pace. A terrific run. Slides and ghosts past about 3 or 4 players with ease. Couldn't hit the target. Fantastic run.
Shields the ball well, doesn't he, Moussa Dembele? And advantage played by the referee. I'm sure he'll come back to the Al Amri challenge. Try to just grab hold of him.
Tell you what, you can't get him off the ball. Physically, unbelievably strong. Moussa Dembele. Defenders bouncing off him for fun.
Al Shamari has gone in the book.
red खाइजाओ red गरेको
That's a clear yellow card.
Lively match, the other one being played at the same time as this one. Al Shabab 1, Al Riyadh 2, the latest score, and Tunes has restored Al Riyadh's lead.
goal फर्काउनु पर्यो please.
Martinez. Again into Mane, and a slight miscontrol. Used of opportunities, but they've threatened. That's a lovely turn from Duda.
They've been better, Al Nassr, last 10 minutes.
Gluščević, chance to have another run at Nassr Fushal. Green shirts up in support. Dembele lets it run, and Medran blasts it against Martinez. Here's Messi. He hasn't seen so much of the ball for the last 10 minutes.
I think they've got to keep the ball better. Ettihat, strangely, they've got the 11v10, but they've been a bit wild in possession. This is what they should do. Just keep the ball, especially just before half-time.
Move the ball around and keep Al Nassr moving.
Yeah. Just keep finding a green shirt.
Tidy. Here's Medran. Last minute of the opening 45. We're not that close to half-time, though, Don. I think we're expecting another 6 minutes of additional time. As the sending off took a little bit of sorting out.
Well, they could wipe a few minutes off the clock. Ettihat might keep possession.
There is a passage of possession for them here. Al Shamari down under the challenge, but the referee playing an advantage. Radi Al-Taibi sending it towards the front.
Unlucky, just trying to find the Moussa Dembele at the far post there. Unlucky with the effort. The right ball to try and play. Again, he'd have been onside.
Yeah, slightly too far in front of Dembele. And Ettihat looking for that second goal shortly before half-time. So at the other end, the pass into Sadio Mane. We're into 6 minutes, a minimum of, at the end of this opening half. Might be a little longer than that if Yasser Al-Shamari is down for long. I think he's okay.
Half time हुन लागिसक्यो 6 मिनेट थपिसक्यो
Here's Dembele. Ball breaking to Gluščević. He's away from Bushal. Challenged by Samu Costa. Out to Dembele.
Dembele
And again, there was a spare man on the near side.
Yeah, Messi should have played it. I think what they're doing, Ettihat, they recognise that a young goalkeeper, so they're trying to test him as much as possible. Just play that extra pass. Messi was the passer. Dembele should have played. Look, just stealing away. to his right-hand side, just find him, simple 5-yard pass.
Okay, when.
He's writing down on his pad there. Keep the ball. Be patient.
That's the man.
This is Mane. Looking to have a late twist to this first half tale.
Hey man.
Just before the break, Koeman sends it in. Al-Taibi is there to clear. Again, Dembele gets the better of Martinez. And now Ryan Messi being chased by Sami Al-Najdi, who can't get the ball off him. Messi sends it back in. This is Al-Shamari. Al-Taibi back out to Dembele. Rather untimely slip, and once more Ryan Messi on the near side saying, honestly, a lot of space here.
It's ridiculous from Duda, it really is. I mean, it's very selfish. There's no good having to go at your teammate there because he's asking for the ball. Just play it wide. They've had about 4 or 5 shots centrally and they've hit them all over the crossbar. Just find your teammate to the right-hand side. Messi's got loads of space. It's very selfish, and that's what the coach Papas is fuming about.
Tell you what, it's not a bad game. The Al-Shabaab Al-Riyadh one. It's 2-2 now. We've had 4 goals in the last 15 minutes. Yannick Carrasco with an equaliser. The second goal for Ettihat in added time at the end of the first half. And Abdulrahman Al-Taibi on his debut, beaten from distance by Alvaro Medran. And Ettihat now, even at 2-0, will take some catching by the 10 men.
Yeah, there's me saying take that extra pass. Medran's hit that one like a rocket from 25-30 yards. I think they're obviously at ground level thinking the goalkeeper's struggling for confidence and testing him as much as possible. Don't think he'll be flying into the top corner. Ronaldo knows this is a long way back. It's a good hit, don't get me wrong. Struck with power. Should he be scoring from here?
Oh, look how much time he had and how much ground he was able to gain.
No, goalkeeper's got to save that. Goalkeeper has to save that.
A
decent hit, keeper should save it.
Well, they are 2 poor goals from a
keeper
defensive point of view that have been conceded by the debutant there. And it is at the moment turning into a rather horrible trip to Dammam for Al Nassr. The champions are in big trouble, down to 10 and 2 goals down. Venue where they were beaten last season as well. It was their first defeat of last season, but it was much later in the campaign than this.
काम छैन यो किपर काम छैन कडा हो आना कडा हो लाइक आना सब्स्क्राइब देऊ कडा हो त्यही हो उपाय हाम्रो रोनाल्डो काम छैन रोनाल्डो भन्दा मिल्दैन यो चुकिया यो मा चिकन
Got a feel from Anya, young goalkeeper. Made a couple of big mistakes. Don't really want to pile on him.
Entry for Ettihat. What a first half it's been for them. This is Khatib into Duda, both central midfield players have scored. Dembele's played well actually in the first half, but
He's been exceptional. I'm not sure he's given the ball away.
not on the score sheet yet, but he's got the feeling there might be a chance or two coming his way between now and the final whistle. Now something for Messi to chase on the near side. Al-Taibi.
They can be as patient as they like now. I'll let you find 2-0 up.
Medran into Dembele. Rattles that one against There goes the half-time whistle. And it is a 45 minutes to forget for the champions. Al Nassr in big trouble in this match. Their 3rd game of the season. Down to 10 After 12 minutes, their goalkeeper Bento sent off. Straight red card for denying a goal-scoring opportunity. Alvaro Medran scoring the second goal for Ettihat shortly before half-time, adding to the earlier goal scored by Andre Duda. It has been a very tough debut for the substitute goalkeeper for Al Nassr, Abdulrahman Al-Otaibi. 2 defensive errors for the goals, and it is at half-time, Ettihat 2, Al Nassr 0.
We are living with AFib, and over 500,000 of us have left blood thinners behind for life. We've cut our stroke risk and said goodbye to our bleeding worry with the Watchman implant. Watchman, it's one time for a lifetime.
card for Bento, their goalkeeper, for a foul on Moussa Dembele, denying the clear goal-scoring opportunity. Abdulrahman Alotaibi, an 18-year-old, making his debut in goal as a result. Angelo, the player who was sacrificed to enable the goalkeeper to come on, and we're hearing that Ronaldo may well be coming off at half-time as they make another change as they try to come back in the match. But unfortunately, a couple of mistakes from Alotaibi, the debutant goalkeeper, really have been the difference in the game.
Yeah, I think that, and obviously the red card of Bento's put Postecoglou's men on the back foot, and I wonder if Ange's said to Cristiano, listen, we're going to save you for another day, feeling that this game's probably gone for them, so, rest those legs for next week.
I think we're expecting to see Abdullah Al-Khaibari come on for the second half. Very solid midfield player who often does not start games anyway. We'll just wait for confirmation on that. We're still waiting for Al Nassr to come out. But what an opportunity this is for Ettihat to make it 3 wins out of 3 to start the season. And to find themselves at the top of the table, for what it's worth at this stage of the season, of course.
What a position. I mean, you're at home, you're winning 2-0 at half-time, and the opposition are down to 10 men. It's perfect.
Body language and facial expressions tell you what you need to know. There's been such a frustrating and disappointing opening half for the champions of Al Nassr.
What they have to do from here, Al Nassr, is make sure the rest of the players on the pitch keep their discipline.
Abdullah Al-Khaibari is definitely coming on. There he is in the middle of your picture.
Ronaldo
is on, and Cristiano Ronaldo will be the player coming off. So Al-Khaibari will add to their midfield numbers.
I imagine João Felix will play as the false 9.
So second change made by Ange Postecoglou.
I mean, they've lost 3 big players now in the game. Bento with a red card, Ronaldo and Angelo.
Keeper again, keeper.
What an opportunity for Al Ettihat to produce the first upset of the Saudi Pro League season. Referee Mohamed Al-Hoish makes final checks as we prepare for the second 45 minutes. And away we go. Al Nassr, goodness me, they've got it all to do. But if they could get a goal back early at the start of this second half, it'd give them some hope, and you just never know. And João Felix trying to tiptoe his way past the whole defence.
Yeah, what you would say, when they were 1-0 up at Ettihat, their best player was their goalkeeper, made 2 really important saves.
Yeah, 2 absolutely cracking saves, quite right, made by Turki Al-Jalsh.
I think Arthur Papas now with it. Second half, are really looking for more control of the game. The game should be won. And make sure you keep the ball.
Abdullah Madu is on for Al Ettihat. So just wondering whether maybe Madala Al-Alayan maybe has gone off. But Abdullah Madu on the number 3 for Al Ettihat. Challenge there on Moussa Dembele. Free kick conceded by Al-Amri.
Played well tonight, Dembele. Been very strong, reliable. The ball's been at his feet.
Khatib has come to the near side. He was playing in the middle alongside Hendry. He's playing on the left-hand side now. Derek Kushchevic. Not keeping the ball in play. Abdullah Al-Khaibari for Al Nassr. Abdul Shah. Al-Alayan is the player who who's gone off for Ettihat, the left back. Tidy going across to the far side. This is Sadio Mane. Forward towards Costa. Andre Duda forward, collected by Medran. It's one for Moussa Dembele to chase after. Well won by Bouchal.
Yeah, you have to win that Bouchal as well, because I think Dembele in the second half now with his team winning 2-0 will be thinking goals.
Miscue there by Sadio Mane, concedes a throw in. Here's Duda.
उहाँले अहिले खटेर खेल्नु पर्छ कि खटेर चाहिँ खेल्नुपर्छ तर गोल हान्छ नि फर्क छ
Turned by Alvaro Medran. Keeps it away from Coman. This is Nadu to Khatib. On at half-time, former Al Nassr player. Dembele into Gluščević. You see he was looking to try and tee it up there, but just pushed it a little too far, clashing with Abdullah Al-Amri. Now Bouchal, played for Saudi Arabia at the World Cup finals. That's a good-looking ball. Madu there first, back on the near side, up against Sadio Mane.
Yeah, it's just very hard to see how Al Nassr get from the middle of the pitch to the top end of the pitch and try to trouble Ettihat. It's a lot of hard work when you're chasing the game 2-0 down and you've only got 10 men. Very hard on the legs.
Ryan Messi back into Medran. Duda. Elected by Gluščević. Tidy had made a run to the right-hand angle of the penalty area. Duda back into Hendry. Using the ball sensibly at the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly what they should do. They don't want to create any drama in the game. Ettihat keep it at 2-0 and keep the ball. More chances will come.
Shamri makes the turn. He and Gluščević getting each other's way. Inigo Martinez. Al-Majdi. Al-Khaibari. Collected by Mane. João Felix. Tidied up by Khatib. Green shirts around the ball. This is Gluščević losing out. Samu Costa. Abdullah Madu gets a boot in there. This is now Bouchal. Costa. Little exchange there with Kingsley Coman. It's a fine from João Felix.
Just couldn't get the power. The ball was trapped between his feet. Just thinking, one touch, can I shift it a yard onto my right foot? Can I get any power?
It's a little bit of an awkward fall. First real test for Ange Postecoglou since taking over. The dressing room, I'm sure, was an interesting place to be.
Yeah, I just wonder if Ronaldo, the Al Nassr fans will be hoping that it was tactical and he hasn't took an injury. And they are keeping him for the next game.
Jordan Larson on for Ettihat Gluščević. Change Challenge made by Coach Papas here. Coman trying to steal in. Have they got a goal back? Stretching for it was Martinez, and somehow it hasn't ended up in the back of the net.
Oh, well, it's not United. It's not United. I mean, he does well to get on the end of that, Martinez, and then it just hit the base of the post.
I thought for the world that had snuck over the line, but not so. Encouragement though for Al Nassr as the 10 men try to claw their way back into this game. Kingsley Coman now into Nawaf Bouchal. Pressure on the home defence. It strikes Manu, and Mane is there to score.
That's good to see. That was fighting Al Nassr.
Sadio Mane's first goal of the season.
Out of nowhere as well. They've got themselves back in the game.
like comment like, comment, subscribe,
This just changes the complexion a little bit here now. Nerves will be jangling somewhat for Al Ettihat.
Oh, absolutely. I'll put them under pressure, even though they're winning the game 2-1. It just makes them nervy and edgy.
Sharp play from Nawaf Bouchal. Strikes Madu on the arm. He reacts fastest.
Good assist, actually.
The goal has been ruled out. Was there an offside in the initial ball forward? Felix closing in, and Turkey Bal Josh ends up on the deck, and João Felix predictably ends up in the referee's book.
To be honest, I've seen that in the first half. There's one or two players like João Felix, like Martinez, that are just losing the discipline. Silly yellow card to give away. Foul on the keeper.
It's a daft challenge from João Felix. Corner frustration, but the easiest yellow card the referee decided on all evening.
Well, even though it was disallowed, it just gives Al Nassr a bit of hope. You get the game back to 2-1, then you've got a chance.
Let's have a look here. Offside they've given it. It's a tight call.
Well, absolutely, that is the tight call. Bouchal's not offside. Just to give that for Coman.
And the save made by Bal Josh, the near post. More Al Nassr pressure.
I'm sure we'll get the graphic in on how tight it was, but that was close.
Just away from the traffic over to the far side. Here's Larson. Support from Al-Taibi, who sent it in. Nassr still trying to make a game of this at 2-0 down to 10 men. Sent on its way by Sanu Costa, collected by Kingsley Coman. Coman's got João Felix up there with him. Is he back now for the side?
Do you know what? It's funny to say, but there's a real naivety about Al Ettihat, the way they're playing this game. They're not handling the conditions very well. They're 2-0 up. It's perfect for them. The opposition are down to 10 men. All you have to do is keep the ball. They're playing the game wild, which is allowing Al Nassr a route back into the game. You've got no control, which there should be when you've got Duda in Medran in the middle of the park. Two players that can pass the ball around.
It's a good spell this for Al Nassr. Need to make it count though. Hendry. Al-Taibi. Collected by Dembele. Dembele looking to get Ryan Messi on his way.
That's a poor pass. I mean, he's overhit that ball, Dembele, by about 20 yards. Arthur Papas will be fuming watching this, just thinking, we're losing control of the game.
Here's your graphic.
Tight.
Offside male.
That's why the goal was disallowed.
Well, this is where you want to see Al Ettihat now in this position. Keep the ball now for about 3 or 4 minutes. There's no need to rush anything. keep finding a green shirt, keep it moving.
Alotaidi. It's Larson sending the ball back in.
Yeah, it's like the naivety is thinking, or they're thinking, oh, we get 3, 4, 5 here. Just keep the ball. It's a lot of chasing for Al Nassr to get the ball back.
That's what they need to do, isn't it? Just make them do all the running. Now, Ryan Messi popping up on the near side this time. Looks for an opening, decent shot as well. Al-Shamari across, blocked by Abdullah Al-Amri and cleared, and finally the flag goes out.
Yeah, just couldn't get back onto an onside position. See two of the Al Nassr players now just starting to blow, just starting to feel the pace of the game, all the hard work they're trying to put in.
Still just over half an hour remaining. Maybe long half an hour if you're wearing a yellow shirt and you're a man down in these sort of conditions. It's Moussa Dembele trying to get the shot in to test the young debutant goalkeeper.
He's really reliable, Dembele, when the ball goes into his feet. In the end, the shot, he's got well underneath the shot, blazes over the bar, but he's played well.
Offside.
By the way, it's Al-Shabaab 2, Al-Riyadh 3. Oku putting Al-Riyadh ahead for the third time in the game. Kader has now been sent off for them, so Al-Riyadh are winning 3-2, but they're down to 10. Apart from that, there's nothing happening in that game. Sounds good, doesn't it?
That's a great game.
Yeah, Al-Shabaab 2, Al-Riyadh 3. The 10 men above. A crowd for Samu Costa.
The keeper मुझे मेरा गेड़ा दस्ता मैं बच्चों.
New to Saudi football, Samu Costa sat out the game last Friday. New signing from Mallorca, Portuguese international. One appearance for him at the World Cup. Scored on his debut on the first match day for 3-0. Well, it's been a bit better from Al Nassr in the second half, hasn't it, with the 10 men? They've got more legs and a bit more stability in midfield with Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, they've had a couple of chances. I mean, Martinez hits the post where you're thinking that was going to be a goal. Just scrambled off the line, then one disallowed. So there's a slight route back for them. I think Ettihat have to show more composure in this situation.
तेरे भी मिनट से नरूना मल्ला ऐसे गया यार. 30 मिनट मात्र से यार आधी घंटा हो गया यार. Please यार. Gane mo yaar tag tani keriye pache tiri rada to yaar. Goal.
Free kick. That was Abdullah Al-Amri challenging the goalkeeper, Turkey Baljosh. It looked like a comfortable take for the keeper.
I think Al-Amri just knocked it out of his hands.
On by Dembele. This is Ryan Messi. Faced by Nawaf Bouchal. Duda. Looks maybe available on the far side, and he's picked out by the Slovakia international.
Use their experience. Moving that ball.
Larson with a little exchange. It's a bit too quick coming back from Al Shamri. Free kick Al Nassr. Challenge on Costa. He's been in the wars a bit in the last couple of minutes. Costa.
He's trying to anchor that midfield, and it's a lot of hard work for him. Took a couple of knocks. You see a couple of the Al Nassr players starting to feel it. Rightly so, they've tried to chase the ball for a long, long time.
Here's Sadio Mane. They need a goal sooner rather than later, don't they, Al Nassr? Just give themselves that little boost, that's something to aim at, something to work with.
Yeah, that would put a little shot of confidence into their legs if they get the game back to 2-1.
Yeah, just to introduce that slight element of doubt for the home team too.
Bravo, early in the
second half with that effort from Martinez, and also the goal scored by Mane, which was just offside in the build-up. Al-Amri, Al-Qadri, collected by Coleman. Lovely feed away from Andre Duda. Here's Sami Al-Najjar. Marshall into Mane, Al-Qadri. Coleman.
Wow, keeper राम्रो छ उता there.
I think that'll be the interesting news after the game to find out if Ronaldo was taken off because he had a knock, or the Postecoglou think at half time the game was gone, so he's going to rest his star man for the next game.
Keeper target.
Bouchal's ball.
Now that would have been a lot of running that for Ronaldo at 41 when your team's down to 10 men. Postecoglou may be thinking about the bigger picture.
धेरै खेल्यो यिनीहरूले.
Bit of room here for Sammy Costa. Any team playing a man down for 78 minutes plus added time in these sort of conditions against a team who also have a 100% record at the start of the new season. Al Shamari forward into Dembele. He may not have scored Dembele, but he's been a real handful. That's a lovely pass from Alvaro Madran, collected by Larson. Carrying a real threat here, Larson. Busy and purposeful. Now it's with Kingsley Coman up against Abdullah Khatib. That's an excellent ball towards Sadio Mane, who's stretched for it with Jack Hendry.
Strong defending that from Hendry. He might have just lent into Sadio Mane, but it looked legal, only just. He's not going to break his team tonight, but that's what Postecoglou's thinking.
Ball touch up already.
Probably standing there in his technical area thinking we just can't catch a break. Had two big chances in the first half, hit the post in the second, one disallowed.
Duda. Passing back into Al-Tidy. Here's Hendry. Mardu finding Khatib. Patient play, using the full width of the field here. Now Ryan Messi is trying his luck on the opposite side of the field. We might see Abdullah Al-Hamdan before long. And we're also going to see a change for the home team too. Bersan Chelina. The Kosovans getting ready as Messi tees it up. Keeper makes the save, and there's a block by Martinez, and it goes just wide of the post. Not far from 3-0.
No, that time good save or good block. He thought he was going to score there, Dembele. blocked it well enough to Messi, who I think was just onside. That time it was a good save, important block.
Yeah, Medran with the initial shot. Al Ghanam is going to come on, Chelina as well. Al Shamari, one of the players going off. And Ryan Messi as well. It's another decent performance from the 19-year-old tonight.
Yeah, I think he's played well.
Three-quarters of the way through the game. Al Nassr are going to make a couple of changes. Not sure whether they're making them yet. Yes, they are. Kingsley Coman coming off. Abdullah Al-Hamdan is on.
I think that's a good sign, taking Kingsley Coman off.
Samu Costa off as well.
Yeah, I think that's Postecoglou just thinking, right, the chances are we're not going to get back into this game, so why not offer these players some sort of rest?
To try and defend here. The other player coming on for Al Nassr, Sami Al-Najeh.
Ki bu ya. Bana यार Al Nassr da.
Jack Hendry getting up well, but Al-Amri with the header away. That was the save from Medran, and then the shot is blocked. And a lucky bounce for Al Nassr. And we've got the cooling break now, I think.
Allah sab ke position karao like
the players head towards the near side. Final opportunity for the two head coaches to have a few words with their teams with 20 minutes or so to go when they return back out onto the field. No change in the scoreline since half-time, but it's been a decent effort from Postecoglou's team, who've been a little unfortunate not to at least get a goal back.
I think that's what he'll stress after the game. I think he'll stress how important it was that the players worked hard, never give up. Kept on chasing. Better going out that way than throwing the towel in.
There's the second goal.
Second goal, I would lay more blame to the two experienced centre-backs who didn't shut Medran down. Goalkeeper made an error, yes, but no one took responsibility to shut him down.
He was allowed to run almost half the length of the pitch, wasn't he, Medran?
I'd be looking at Al-Amri and Martinez. Should have closed him down.
What a big result this would be for Abdel Papas and his team to get the better of the champions. But what an early twist we had tonight with Bento showing a straight red card, Al Nassr's goalkeeper, in the 12th minute of the game for a foul on Moussa Dembele. Sami Al-Najeh there in conversation with João Felix. Roughly 20 minutes for Al Nassr to try to do something about the situation they're in. It'll be some comeback if they can manage it.
You know, Papas has surely delivered that team talk in the cool and break to his players to make sure you keep hold of the ball and make sure with 20 minutes to go, Al Nassr feel the strain of trying to win it back. Their legs will surely go.
Madu underneath it. Headed down by Khalid Al Ghanam, one of the players who's just come on. So, Abdullah Al-Hamdan. Khatib. Comfortable for Martinez. That's a lovely ball into Al-Hamdan, who's just come off the bench.
Chance. Looked like he was onside as well. It was a great ball from Martinez to find him. He's a mile onside. Khatib, the player that was playing him on, just wouldn't drop for him quick enough. He'll be pleased, Postecoglou, on how many chances Al Nassr have created since they've gone down to 10 men.
बहुत
14 to 10, 5 each on target.
Al Ghanam, cleared away by Madu, collected by João Felix. Al Hamdan will chase. And Abdullah Khatib collects the captain of Al Ettihat.
फटाफट यार खेल न यार ख्यात सत्रै भइसक्यो
João Felix now for Al Nassr, sliding it through. Excellent ball. Here's a chance and a goal for Sadio Mane. Brilliantly worked by two top players to potentially drag Al Nassr back into contention in this game. The 10 men have got a goal and they're within one.
They have shown a lot of spirit, Al Nassr. A lot of hard work. 10 versus 11 away from home, trailing 2-0. But they've had their chances, they will not go away. Great ball this from João Felix in behind. Looks like he's just onside as Sadio Mane as well. Cute finish.
Just got in there ahead of Abdullah Madu there, Sadio Mane. Really good finish for 2-1. Second time he's had the ball in the net in the second half, of course. This time it's going to count.
Well, they've got themselves to blame, Al Ettihat, for not putting this game to bed.
Could be an interesting final also in this one. Renewed hope for Al Nassr. A little more stressful now for Al Ettihat. Just a 1-goal lead. Madu sent it on its way. Khalid Al Ghanam will chase. Support arriving in the penalty area. Bouchal with a deflection. Dembele diving header from Al Amri.
Yeah, it's almost like Al Ettihat are playing this game like it's wild. They need composure, need to keep hold of the ball. Been saying it for a long, long time. But his men deserve a lot of credit.
He's just maintained that quite thoughtful pose throughout the game, Ange Postecoglou. It's a different look to the one we saw last season from Jorge Jesus. We can safely say that.
Oh, yeah. Good run from Mane, in behind. Madu, and the ball to find it from João Felix was perfection.
This is Martinez. Final quarter of an hour of the game. Al-Najeh gets the deflection. Al Nassr have got a corner.
You wouldn't think they're down to 10 men. They've got momentum now in the game.
Well, the Al Nassr fans are enjoying themselves rather more now. Renewed hope, in good spirits in the stands, sensing their team might be able to get something from this game. João Felix whips it into the near post, equalised. And once again it's the captain, Abdullah Al Amri. What a turnaround here.
Absolutely amazing. Al Ettihat all over the place. You have to credit Al Nassr and their spirit for not giving up. All the hard work they put into this game, getting the game back to 2-2 is an incredible effort. They might even go on and win it.
Well, Al Amri scored the first goal on Friday in a comfortable win over Al Riyadh. And he's brought his team level here.
Been a terrible performance this from Al Ettihat's point of view on how not to control a football match.
An extraordinary few minutes. Less than 5 minutes ago it was 2-0, and now suddenly it's a different game altogether.
Keeper जाट मेरे गड़ा
Al Ettihat 2, Al Nassr 2. Referee just waiting for confirmation, and it is a perfectly good goal, and it's 2-2. And we've got everything to play for here in what remains of this one. Well, what a 12 minutes we've got coming up now. Medran for Al Ettihat. Now it's their turn to try to pick themselves up off the canvas as it's a poor ball from Khalid Al-Ghanam.
I bet Arthur Papas can't believe what he's watching. He's thrown this game away. Al Ettihat.
Martinez going on to Al-Hamdan, who's making life tough for Abdullah Madu. Is Al Nassr looking the more likely? You wouldn't have thought that for much of the evening. Sami Al-Najeh.
I never felt that 0-0 could win the game because they had 10 men versus 11. Certainly didn't feel it at 2-0 down.
Martinez into the box. João Felix was almost in, challenged by Abdullah Khatib. Crowd behind the goal howling for a penalty. They'll shout for anything they can get, but here comes Medran sending it forward. Al-Ghanam now. It's end to end. It's breathless between Al Ettihat and Al Nassr. Plenty of yellow shirts back behind the ball. Duda sliding it in. Sometimes slipped there by substitute for the home side, Chelina.
I mean, their discipline, Al Ettihat's gone absolutely out the window. Again, all the hard work from Al Nassr, you have to give them the utmost credit.
Flick forward now, collected by João Felix. Felix is still going, upended just outside the box. Referee says no foul.
Yeah, it looked like a foul to me, I might be wrong.
But here they come again, into the box to Abdullah Al-Hamdan, who brings the save. The flag has gone up anyway.
Oh my God.
Oh, big time.
They're pushing for the win, they're not going to settle for a 2-2.
Plus added time of this.
Brilliant.
This game was meandering along about 10 minutes ago.
It's just the lack of control. I mean, in a really poor second half performance from Al Ettihat in a really good position. See if the referee got that one right. I thought that was a foul from Jack Hendry. Thought he clipped him just outside the box, he did.
It's 3-3 in the Al-Shabaab Al-Riyadh game. Al-Riyadh down to 10 and Al-Shabaab have equalised with about 10 minutes to go. Yannick Carrasco's second goal. It's all happening in the Russian side tonight.
He must be absolutely fuming. Imagine putting yourself in the scenario where the team's got 11 v 10 and you're winning 2-0 in the game, and now you're hanging.
Oh, that's a lovely ball from João Felix. Abdullah Al-Hamdan. Quite pick out Sadio Mane, who now collects, brings the save, and Madu just jabs it away. And suddenly it's all hands on deck.
They're hanging on. They're hanging on big time.
And Al Nassr are all on board with the belief that they might be able to snatch the victory here. Martinez, wave after wave of purposeful yellow attacks from these 10 players. Remember, they've been down to 10 since the 12th minute of the game. Al-Najeh. Got a corner.
It's the Al Ettihat players that look completely out on their feet.
This is Radi Al-Taidi trying to make the block there. It's a good save again. He's made 2 or 3 really good saves tonight. Might need to make 1 or 2 more between now and the final.
Now goal ban.
Well, the last time we were in this situation, Abdullah Al-Amri got his head on it. Abdullah Manu's trying to keep tabs on it. Al-Amri, you can see they're trying to hide behind Sadio Mane. In it comes. Met by Khatib initially, the header clear from the head of Medran. As far as Al-Najeh, whipped in by João Felix. Oh, and a swing of the leg there from Mane, almost connected.
Mane took it off Mane's toes, actually.
Not bad damage now, is it? Abdullah Khatib sending it forward.
Nice, yeah. Wow. That's different, yeah.
Right now, Afkushal.
It's amazing how they're putting their legs now, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's going to be a free kick for that challenge. It's headed by Andre Duda and João Felix.
Duda assist João Felix.
Played in your head. They were out on their feet at 2-0. Now they've got all the legs in them to go and win the game.
Got 2 goals inside 4 minutes. 74th and 77th minute.
That's a ridiculous foul from Marvin to give away.
Nice coverage, nice.
Yeah, in that position on the pitch as well. Well, from 2-0 up, Ettihat are hanging on a bit here.
Massively.
Nice. João Felix, please, João Felix.
If they win this game, it'll be one of the best comebacks of all time.
Goal. Hey. Allah सबको लागि यो फलाम को चुनाव हुन सक्छ कराओ.
About 72 minutes.
सबैजना राम्रोसँग कराओ हैन.
10 men.
सबैजनाले प्रार्थना गरौँ त.
Yeah, 78 minutes.
Goal.
That's the additional time.
Goal.
João Felix whipping it in. Bouchard. Felix was hoping for a free kick there, but away comes
ए
Al-Ghanam.
जाफर हेर नाटक नगर नि यार छ्या आफै चिपेर लडिरहेछ त नि
Dan not making a challenge. Smothered and cleared.
He's made a difference since he's come off the bench. Al-Hamdan.
He puts himself about, doesn't he? Makes a nuisance of himself.
एकजना प्लेयर गर्दा कस्तो प्लेयर
Now
गर्छ अहिले नि
Ettihat's turn to attack. Khalid Al-Ghanam trying to get away from Al-Bouchard. It's going to be a corner. Bouchard Al-Layli onto the field shortly.
वाल्ला देख्छ
There he is. Five more minutes or so, plus added time. Can somebody find a winner here? Don't forget you can vote for your man of the match by scanning the QR code bottom of your screen. Aleli's going to come on for Moussa Dembele.
Strange one, that. Keep saying it, but 10 men versus 11 and you take your striker off. At this point in the game where you need a goal.
आदिङ लाग्यो क्यान्सल
That's right, it was a very strange one.
Under 21 international, he was home to
डेम्बेले चेन्ज गरा डेम्बेले
last season. It's only the fifth time he's played for the first team. So
डेम्बेले
Taking your striker off, we've got a hat-trick on match day 1 when you need a goal.
लगेर भनौँ अगाडि चार्ज गरिहाल्नु न
closing stages of the match.
Nice.
By Abdullah Khatib. Have the champions got one more goal in them? Will Ettihat hang on and get a point against the 10 or indeed Can they get up to the other end of the field and snatch the victory right at the last?
Well, it feels like you're bringing a left back on for a striker at this point in the game. You're hoping for a point.
And it goes headed clear by Jack Hendry. Here's Khalid Al-Ghanan. The look of his passing options, and Larson feeling that he was fouled. Ref was in a good spot to see it, felt otherwise.
And that's a really defensive move, that, from Arthur Papas.
Larson seems to be leading the line up top now.
I could understand it if you win it 2-1 and you're hanging on. You need a goal.
They'll be kicking themselves on the Ettihat after this if they don't win the game.
Tiga draw खेल्यो भने त राम्रो कुरा हुने त तर हार्नु भनेर यो ड्र खेलेको राम्रो तर जितेको चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ बेटर हुन्छ हारेको भन्दा यो राम्रो
The second half effort of Al Nassr though.
Definitely, but have not managed the game at all.
सबै टिम भएको भए त म कति गोल खान्थ्यो होला
Comes Sadio Mane. Al Hamdan in the box. João Felix up there too. Mane losing out to Khatib. Solid defending. Tidy. One back by Al Hamdan brilliantly against Abdullah Khatib, who was just caught napping. He's lucky to have another chance to clear. Al Khaibari. Al Hamdan. Al Nassr's ball. 90 seconds offside time. Can't take your eyes off this one. Got a poke in the eye there, didn't he?
Yeah, not a foul, but
Sadio Mane. We're heading towards, we think, 5 additional minutes. Just over a minute remaining in the regulation 90. Still going to have at least one more chance.
Well, this will feel like a win for Postecoglou. That's what he'll deliver in his post-match chat, because his team have battled and worked so hard for this. Be very proud of his team performance.
Jack Hendry.
यो उताको टिमले के खेल्यो हो यति जना टिम हुँदा नि
Ettihat have hardly troubled the Al Nassr goalkeeper in the second half.
पायो
The goal in now. Here's a chance potentially to win the game.
गोल हान्यो
Sadio Mane. Who sticks it home?
अफसाइड क्या हो अफसाइड हो सर रनले
That goes up for offside.
यार मैं कुरकड़ा गोल हान्नु भनेको अफसाइड रहेछ नि त
Of course it will be checked, but Mane,
अफसाइड यार
really close call.
I wonder if the right back's playing him onside. That's very, very tight.
It was a cool, calm, excellent finish from Sadio Mane, and we're now waiting to hear whether the goal, which currently has been disallowed, will remain as a chalked off goal, or indeed whether he was just onside. It's going to be very, very tight.
I mean, how Al Ettihat have got themselves in this situation is beyond me.
check goal side
Drama in the start of the match, drama towards the end as well.
Goal.
It's a goal, 3-2 Al Nassr. What a match, what a turnaround. It's a goal-plated comeback by the champions, completed by Sadio Mane, and they've been down to 10 for the vast majority of the match. 2-0 down with just over a quarter of an hour to go. Unbelievably, astonishingly, they are 3-2 up. Oh, Al Ettihat will be kicking themselves after this.
It's one of the best comebacks I've ever seen under the circumstances. But playing close to 80 minutes with 10 men, 2-0 down away from home, and you potentially win it 3-2. That is going to be some result if they can hang on. Just onside. Al Ettihat have been so poor in this second half on how not to manage the game of football. All the credit has to go to Postecoglou's men. Good eyes finish out from Mane, just sat the goalkeeper down, give him the eyes and whipped it into the other corner.
That's what you pay the big bucks for, quality like that.
They can't believe it. What a win.
And Mane reacts as if it was the most natural thing in the world to calmly dispatch it. I think he enjoyed that, Abdullah Hamdan.
He played well.
That was brilliant from Sadio Mane.
Do you know what? I mean, I know it's very, very early on in the season, but if they went on and won the league,
Please.
you might look back at this performance and win. I think that's the turning point.
Absolutely. Mane's gone off. I think he's been substituted right at the end of the game. Late change for Al Nassr. Well, you might want to change the man of the match, potentially, who knows?
Oh, I think it'll be Sadio Mane.
Scan the QR code.
With a brace. I think he'll be a big contender.
And it comes, and Al Ettihat aren't quite done yet, but João Felix goes old school to get it away. Al Hamdan's chasing after it, harassing Hendry and Abdullah Madu. He's playing like a man-possessed Abdullah Hamdan. Al Hamdan, brilliant stuff, doesn't get a free kick. This is Khalid Al Ghanam, silky skills. What a match this has turned into. Oh, that was a little bit risky as it turned out.
And all of a sudden, the goalkeeper's the hero. Incredible, isn't it? This game.
Al-Alayli, the substitute, was coming into the goalkeeper there, but no mistake this time from the debutant Abdurrahman Al-Taibi.
Postecoglou is going to be absolutely beaming after this game.
What a bonus 3 points this is going to feel like after the circumstances of the first half. Quite incredible. They've been terrific, but you have to say Al-Ettihat have tightly thrown it away as well.
Oh, massively.
Al-Taibi sending it across. Maybe they'll get another chance, but they need to hurry up about it. Khatid. To Al Ghanam. Plenty of Al Nassr fans inside the stadium, absolutely loving this.
You'll hear Postecoglou churn out the words like character, bravery, fitness levels. They've been hungry, they've never gave up.
They've played like champions in the second half, haven't they? Most certainly. What a great test of their character and their mettle tonight. Abdullah Madu. They're not over the line yet, though.
They've got about 15-20 seconds to hang on, and it'll be some win.
There he is, onside for what's potentially the winning goal. Maybe time for one last chance for Al-Ettihat. Al-Alayli trying to find a way through. Across comes Salem Al-Najdi to clear his lines. We're in the 6th minute of 5 minutes of additional time. Whistles all around the stadium. The Al Nassr fans are desperate to hear the final whistle, and Al-Khaibari just launches it as far as he can. Al-Ettihat trying to throw everything at their opponents. What a match, what a comeback, and we're not quite done yet.
No, not yet. I think we're far off.
Well, I bet he's more excited than he looks. Ange Postecoglou, what an effort from his team. The match tonight been awarded to João Felix. But Sadio Mane must have been a pretty strong contender.
Must have been sitting there with a brace.
Yeah, many of those votes will perhaps have come in a little bit earlier than his late show winning goal.
He has played well though, João Felix.
And still we play on. Abdullah Madu with the header. Throw in for Al-Ettihat. I'm not sure they'll be able to get the ball forward quickly enough to create anything. The referee still happy for the match to go on.
If you think as well, he took Ronaldo off, Angelo off, Kingsley Coman off. They've still potentially got a chance of winning the game.
Well, it's been something else this match. We're not quite finished yet. Al-Ghanan and that's João Felix coming back to help out his defensive colleagues. They just want to hear their final whistle. They're absolutely desperate to hear that whistle. There are comebacks, and then there's this comeback tonight by Al Nassr, the Saudi Arabian champions. This was something else. Down to 10 after 12 minutes, their goalkeeper sent off. The debutant replacement conceding 2 goals to Al Ettihat before half-time. But then, 2 goals in 4 minutes with roughly a quarter of an hour remaining, set up a grandstand finish, and somehow the 10 men got the job done. Sadio Mane scoring in the 90th minute the winning goal for Al Nassr's 10 men. A simply extraordinary match that Al Ettihat, you have to say, let slip through their fingers. But bags of credit, all the credit in the world for Al Nassr's players for the spirit and determination that they showed in not giving up. They also had a goal disallowed. They hit the post as well. And Al Ettihat's goalkeeper made 3 really good saves in the game. But Al Ettihat must be wondering how they ended up losing this match. 2 up with roughly a quarter of an hour to go. But somehow the champions have prevailed. It's a gold-plated comeback for the ages in the Saudi Pro League. And it's finished on the night. Al Ettihat 2, the 10 men of Al Nassr 3.
This weekend on Fox, the stars of Vineyard take on the Milwaukee Mile for 2 races in 2 days. Below is in a world of his own. Saturday at 2:30 Eastern, Sunday at 1 on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Ready, Beth?
अब और को ये
When congestion stuffs you up and there's no time to waste, Afrin No Trip unblocks in seconds for instant relief.